I'm joined by Rory now, the director of Altech UK. Rory, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. Yeah. Good, thanks.
Fantastic. How's PPMA going for you?
Not too bad, not too bad. No, nice and steady, some good leads, good conversations. It's always great to get, our staff are regionally based, so it's always great to get people together and catch up. So yeah, good.
Brilliant. Yeah, we hear that a lot about PPMA, especially the Total Show. It's about getting people onto the floor, actually seeing faces.
It's as valuable a tool to us, getting our people together, because it's very, very rare that you actually set your stuff up in a kind of showroom format. So yeah.
And then when you do, you go, oh, these are actually quite impressive, aren't they, when you put them all together? Let's just talk a little bit about the company then to start with, before we have a little walk and talk, a little explore about what's going on. So Rory, tell us a bit about Altech, both in the UK but generally.
Yes, so we are a long-established subsidiary business. The parent company is Altech, an acronym of Advanced Labelling Technologies. The UK business is a freestanding business, has its own engineering capabilities, sort of emulates the parent company and focuses entirely on the UK market. If you read it as Altech for the UK, that would be appropriate.
Brilliant. And I know you're a very established company, so probably most people know what you do. So it must be brilliant to actually have people wandering past going, oh, yeah, let's quickly say hi to the guys over here.
It is. It's always, the only difficulty is sometimes that everyone tends to arrive at once, but...
It's an all right problem. We can deal with that one.
Good problem, good problem. We'll try and fill them with sweets in the meantime, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I might steal some of them before we leave. Brilliant. All right, well, let's do a little bit of a tour then, because actually you've got some fantastic machinery going on here. Shall we start with this one? What's happening here?
This machine is a friction feeder, which is a known technology. Funny thing is, I would say that Altech is only label applicators, but that isn't completely true. We do have a division where we make a friction feeder. The interesting thing about the friction feeder is it uses the brain of a label applicator. So someone cleverer than me realized that the combination of the two devices together created quite an interesting variation of a product and a theme. We show it in a format which has been extended with one of our standard labeling heads over the top. We also show it with a simple TIDGE, thermal inkjet. You'll see quite a few of those here. Coding unit, low-cost unit, and what we're showing is an offline labeling coding solution. If I start it.
Another great thing, I guess, about having these on the floor is the fact that yes, people know Altech as being sort of labeling, but then you can say, oh, do you know we do this as well?
Exactly. We've had existing customers on the stand. I didn't know you did that.
Exactly.
And I say, I'm very sorry, the sales staff, we need to work harder.
We'll retrain them. Brilliant. All right, well, let's come across to this one here. I'm loving all the screens as well that you've got going on. It's almost like a video happening at the same time.
The machine is showing you what it does. Actually in the field, customers often appreciate us loading the setup and trial videos onto the machine. It's a good way of reminding the staff on the production floor, if you've got a product that isn't done regularly, it does do it. You often hear, this machine can't do that. Oh, yes it can.
And if it's not doing that, then what's wrong?
Yeah. This machine, we won't show it, but the innovation on this machine is it's a power setup.
Right.
This is an established technology for us. Effectively, if you think about it like a robotized labeler, this is a labeler where you press a button and all the devices automatically go into the right position and it just works.
Right.
One of my favorite machines. We flip the screen round and the bottles.
Off they go.
And off they go. Front back labeling. A very established technology. You know, this show is about showing established technologies and incremental improvements.
Yeah, and I think sometimes with machines like this, it's, like you say, it's established technology, but people still need that. Whilst they need the new innovations and the new technologies, let's still provide the basics.
Well, I probably undersell the power setup thing. I don't think there are many power setup labelers in this room. Yes, you know, so it's established, but it's state of the art.
I love that. Yes. Oh, before we do anything to do with this machine, is this you?
Bloody ChatGPT.
So what was the purpose of having a nice little chat to GBT image of yourself, Rory?
Some of my staff have found it rather amusing as a way to demonstrate the functionality of a new and very, very innovative combination of solution to produce some labels. So it's not just one label. I appear to be rather unhappy here. What you have here, if I just show you,
Yeah, absolutely.
is we have the combination of one of our labeling heads, which are inherently very, very modular, with some very clever people and clever control to integrate a full color label printer. So it provides...
I'm just going to come over this side. Sorry.
It provides the utopia solution for what many customers may think they require, which is a machine that can actually print the labels fully and apply them.
And I can see that that frown has been turned upside down.
And apparently, when we get to a £50 note, I'm very happy.
I feel that your team might have had a lot of fun designing that.
And this machine truly is current innovation to the point it's not finished. It was literally put together last week, and a floating roller will not be part of the final design. It's amazing how effective it is, so we're in the process of engineering it, but we like to try and show, that's what, if you want people to come to these shows, you need to show innovation.
Absolutely.
Same old is great, but innovation is key.
Yeah, definitely. It's always that whole what's next? What can we expect from you? So we're going to go over to the other side of the room. Nice little walking tour.
Another machine that for us is something we've made for many years, but we very, very rarely, if ever, show it at a trade show. Yeah. This is a machine built by the UK company. So the labelling head is still our Italian parent company, but the whole solution is us, UK manufacturer. It has some nice innovations. If you see, we can adjust the belt position so you can manage lots and lots of different boxes. Most companies that people visit will usually have a team in the corner, not all day, but part of the day, labelling outer cases, shippers. What this machine provides you is an ability to offline feed and label them.
I can see it going there.
So enable the applicator, feed a box.
And literally just by a few push of a few buttons, and that's automating that whole system.
So it's a hopper to trolley, offline, feed and labelling system. So even the most automated company with inline labelling solutions, case labelling solutions in line, they usually have the odds and sods. And this everyone has to look at the marginal point. And the marginal point is you can't afford to manually label things these days. And what we're trying to show on the stand, moving on, is diversity.
Oh, diversity. Okay, so that's for this final machine over here.
Robotic type machine.
Yeah.
The truth is that to show one example of even the broad range of what we do, we'd probably need most of the hall. Yeah?
Oh, okay.
So we've just tried to give a real mixture of everything we do here. This machine is a pallet labeler. So this is a machine, it was quite amusing. Our exhibition builder, they made the fake pallet for us. And they said to us, do you want us to leave it on this pallet? And I said to them, yes, it's a pallet labeler. And they looked at me, glazed over. And it took them quite a long time to realize that it does label pallets.
Yeah.
And then another, I don't know whether someone internally was having a joke, but what I always find quite amusing is that this machine measures 1200 by 1000, and anyone in this industry would know that that is the dimensions of a pallet.
Brilliant.
So we'll cycle it, stand back slightly. It's in a simulation mode, so we have a special for the exhibition and a special simulation.
So funny, isn't it, sometimes when people don't realise that these little things like putting a label on a pallet, of course that needs to happen as well. So when someone goes, oh, we'll leave it here, you're like, no, that's its point. That's what it does.
Even though it's a process that is relatively slow in a factory, the alternative is someone standing there, and that isn't an alternative. No. And then, final thing we show is just a labelling head on a stand.
Right.
And really we would suggest any customer coming on our stand just delve in, look at the detail, look at the quality, look at the finish, look at the features. Another thing that has made me chuckle a little bit for 2025, only in that why didn't we think of it before, is we've refreshed the machine, made it stronger, more robust. This is a machine you will buy once because you'll only need it once. We've added the various hole positions for its accessories as standard. If you go and look at our older machine, you'd have to drill them all in. You know, flexibility. We've added the holes. It's brilliant.
Done.
It's so easy to upgrade our machine. Why didn't we think of that before? But,
It's so funny, isn't it? It's only when you've got a machine, like you say, when it's such high quality that you suddenly go, well, that's what we need.
Well, the history of Altech is that the management team used to run another leading Italian company more than 30 years ago. So when you consider what we're showing, I would suggest it's probably 50 years of evolution. So,
So even those small things make a massive difference. It's just part of the journey.
50 years to think to put the hole in the machine.
Who knows what another 50 years will bring, what the next thing will be. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us today and showing us around. It's been great, and good luck for the rest of day 3. Thank you.